Off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run here with Jason Huntley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown. Cody White, 36 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Right at the 40. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by David Moore. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down and 4, Hurts. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. With a 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Paris Campbell, 40 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Moore. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan.
Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone, for a Raider touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going up top. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Hurts. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The kick by Carlson is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Raiders 24. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, here's White. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
8 yards to go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. And the Steelers
on 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard on the flag. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now Trubisky. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Trubisky. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing now is Trubisky. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On 1st down. Compton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, rookie, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. The number 7 usually lucky here. But for him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him,
he's got a man, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in